The following podcast will contain graphic, disgusting, crass, foul, mature, and immature content.
This is Kolvik Darkseed. I'm a half-orc cleric, and I'm really into CrossFit and spreading my dark seed. Shakes.
I am Melvin Hardney. I am a high elf wizard. Unfortunately, sometimes I turn people inside out.
I am Roscoe Toscobble. I drink to forget, and I fuck to remember. Previously on the Very Good Adventuring team.
Very well handled comment.
Well, I think that's all we can see in here. Let's go home.
Much better than the last bout of combat that we had.
Way less bees involved.
We don't trust even numbers.
He's just a greedy old fuck that hated Theron.
Which makes him bear underwear.
Without warning, everything goes black again.
Ah, damn it.
Welcome to Yasya. I expect this is your first time here.
Yes, yeah, it is.
I'm gonna look
You are not yet powerful enough to fulfill my purpose for you. Your equipment is common. Your skills are improving, but still very rough. I must hone you to be worthy. One last thing. Protect the child. We'll need her too.
Oh, those are stored away. I don't even have to worry about those.
Start away in your pants.
So?
Perkins is the hell. How big is the dragon's jawbone?
Oh, so it was
About as big as my wiener.
Where are we gonna find ourselves a poop gator for our poop boat?
Well, there is a septic system in this city, so you don't have to poop into Melvin to get rid of it.
More like Melvin Hard poop. Get him drunk. Maybe have a good time with him. They don't hate us.
Kind of good time with them. I don't know. I still like staying with alpha badgers all the time. All day, every day, alpha badgers.
Let's go to the bars and see if we can see the barbarian.
Okay. We'll just wing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to set a trap first?
Do we need to set one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, it takes a few days for us to get out to the tower, though, right?
Tower's about a 2-day journey.
Yeah, we can't go out and set a trap.
Well, no, let's at least get him up there. And if he's up there, I can do probably like a cast sleep, and you can just levitate him up there while he's asleep.
I mean, I can only I can't like my levitate thing only gets me like 30 feet. So I can't just like bring him all the way up there.
Levitate him onto the shelf, then onto the shelf.
Well, we'd have to... Well,
Yeah.
we already got a rope there, right? So, I don't know. How does this levitate stuff work? Let's say I were to take my amulet. Let's say he's sleeping. I take my amulet off and pull it around him. Can I just climb up this rope and just tug him behind me? And he's just...
I mean, if you want to tug him behind you,
Tug
sure.
him.
I mean, will he basically stop at 30 feet? Like, I won't be able to pull him any further. Like, how does this levitate stuff work?
Does momentum work? If Melvin were to, swing him around, would he have momentum?
Lasso style. I mean, we did not put any limits on the distance that the amulet of levitation could go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it kind of followed the spell a little bit or something.
Yeah, because we asked about that specifically, or you asked about it specifically, and I said that there wasn't any limit on the height that it could achieve. So, yeah, I mean, if you put it around his neck, activated it, and then just pushed him upwards, I'm imagining it's like zero gravity scenario. You could push him up there. Somebody could drag him behind. I'm guessing not you because your athletics isn't great.
No.
But somebody could get him up there and then take the amulet off, float back down, and then he's stuck.
All right, I see what you're saying. So, all right, sounds like it's possible. How do we involve alpha badgers in all this?
We go out in the woods and trap 2 of them in our portable hole and set them loose inside the tower.
On
And
the
then lock
bottom?
the door at the bottom.
Yeah. So he can't. Really doesn't want to get down.
Yeah, I like that.
But are we going to be able to do this in 12 days? To go out, get alpha badgers, come back. Oh, I guess he'll be asleep up there, so.
I mean, we know where to find alpha badgers.
True.
The alpha badger cave.
How smart are they? It'd be pretty easy to lure one or 2 of them into the portable hole.
I don't know. Who's got the most, like, nature?
I have 0 for nature. I was rolling.
Really? I would have thought Kolvik would.
I know.
Well, he's rolled
Oh.
2 20s on nature
Yeah.
recently. But
Power of Haya.
what?
What? All right,
I
I
have a-
think we should execute this plan. Just start it, see how it goes.
I have a 2 for nature.
I have 4. Look at me. I have 4.
Naturific.
Nature-rific.
All right,
Alright.
so what are you guys doing? Where-
Step 1 is to go get alpha badgers.
I thought step 1 was get yourself a box. Step 2, cut a hole in that box.
Step 3, profit.
I mean, if we get him... if we get
Thanks for getting that. At least one person got it.
I got
You've never
it.
heard dick in a box?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Anywho, so step 1, what are you guys doing here? Are you going somewhere, going to the bar, trying to find these people? What are we doing?
If we get him to the top of the tower, we can always add the alpha badgers later.
Yeah.
So let's go to the bar. Let's see if we can find him.
All right, which one? Which bar are we going to?
I only know one, which is the broken egg.
You don't think he's down with the kobolds? Or is that the underground one?
That's the
Mhm.
underground one.
Which
The-
one is the one up top?
The underground one is the broken egg. The above ground, like kind of the middle of the road bar, is the hugging squirrels. And I believe the one that you guys have never been to is the righted teacup.
Well, we're above ground. Let's try the
Hugging squirrels. All right. Let's do that. Let's go to the hugging squirrels and
All
hug
right.
them.
Nice. So, let's see here. I need to randomly determine whether or not he's out and about drinking.
Oh, so he is a drunk.
Yes.
So let's say, yeah, I mean, he's been an adventurer for a little while. Similar fare and fate to what you guys have. Let's say there's a 60% chance that he's there. So if we get 67, so he is out drinking, and he happens to be at the hugging squirrels.
Wow.
Yes.
What luck.
Let's go get some drinks, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can. I'm going to stick with my apple juice.
All right, let's get some drinks.
So you get up there, and then, well, let's see here. So he's at the bar.
Is anybody with him?
The rest of the crew is all there. All 4 of them are at the bar. And they're all enjoying some delightful lute tunes from Rod.
All right.
Oh, Rod. Forgot about Rod.
Don't forget about Rod. He didn't forget about you. He's playing the song he wrote about you guys right now.
In front of the super amazing adventure friends?
Mhm, they're
Yes.
stewing about it a little bit.
Man.
Woo! Very good adventuring team.
Yeah, he's playing the tune, and the
So,
folks in the bar are into it and
I
enjoying
guess we
it.
just walk in and we notice everyone is there. Do we want to back out and make a plan? Or are we just going to try to go up and get Lud by himself? Lum. Because I think tonight, if it's possible, I think just at the entryway I say, if it's possible, let's get Lum outside and let's try to get him away from the crew. Maybe they just won't notice he's gone.
Is Lum human?
Lum is human.
Yeah.
Let me double check on that. Pretty sure he is.
I can definitely try to cast sleep on him and then get him up to the tower.
Oh, you just want to go for a straight kidnapping. I
Mhm.
like it.
If we get busted for this, we're going to be in big trouble. Can't just go around kidnapping people. Police are going to get involved.
Well, it sounds like the big head guy is kind of on our side about all this, so we might have some pull.
You guys are like a
with
bunch of
authority.
senators' children right now, just try fucking seeing what you can get away with. And yes, confirmed. Lum Earthgrip is a human fighter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, should we just take a table and wait for him until he has to take a shit or something? Like, get him in the bathroom?
Yeah. But Kolvik, you're gonna have to like wait for him in the bathroom.
How are we gonna portable hole him after that? Just portable hole and
Yeah.
walk out?
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that.
Okay.
You should actually. I'm gonna give you the portable hole because
Okay.
it's gonna look weird if he goes to the bathroom and then all of us go to the bathroom.
Yep. So I'm gonna portable hole, wait in the bathroom, and inside the. I'm not sure if there is a stall, but I'm gonna sit on the. What's the thing called? The what potty?
The squatty potty.
The squatty potty.
Squatty potty.
Inside the hugging squirrel. And then wait, make awkward sounds so when people walk in, they think I'm actually in there for a reason.
Ah!
I'm glad that those are the awkward sounds you're making.
Arc shit. Ugh.
All right, so
Why does orc shit especially gross you out?
Because I'm a horrible orcist.
all right, man. So here's the scene. You guys walk into the hugging squirrels after laying out this elaborate plan. You find that all 4 of the super amazing adventure friends are there drinking, listening to a song praising you as sung by Rod.
I have to give Rod a tip. Does he have like a tip jar or something like that?
Oh yeah. His loot case is laying out at the base of the stage or whatever, so you can throw some coin in there.
I'm gonna throw some few coins in there, give him a big smile and a thumbs up.
Nice.
How's it going, Rod?
He gives you a happy nod as he's playing your song. And so Roscoe and Melvin, you take a seat at the bar at a table.
I'm just gonna head
Either or. You don't care?
directly to the bathroom.
Can you cast Ray Perkins on him? Just right, so he has to shit.
Lemmer.
Oh,
I mean, yeah. I could. I mean, Ray
gotta be-
Perkins kind of started out as a prank originally, and it was basically an attempt to make people shit their pants.
Do you think you can cast it discreetly?
Yes, I think I can.
Alright,
You're in a crowded, loud bar.
to the.
Kolvik makes his way to the restroom, hides out in the... so you've got the portable hole with you? Portable hole with you. You're grunting away in the stall.
On the squatty potty, yeah.
On the squatty potty, keeping other people out of there. And the 2 of you, Melvin and Roscoe, you guys order some drinks, and you're gonna try and discreetly Ray of Perkins from a table or 2 over.
Well, where's the super amazing adventure friends? Where are they sitting? Are they by the bar? Are they at a table or?
Kind of midway through the room. I imagine the bar room is probably like 12 tables. It's a fairly large room. They're
Okay.
roughly in the middle of that.
Then I will. I'm gonna walk up to get a drink, walk past their table, and shoot a little brown zap towards Lem.
Like an inverted crop dust.
Yeah.
Like in John Wick 2 when they're walking in the subway, just
shooting.
Figure that's.
All right. So, and you're trying to do this stealthily, yes?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna make 2 rolls here.
Oh, good, because I'm really good at rolls.
I want the first one to be percentile dice. All right. So on percentile dice, now what you're going for here, because you're doing this is a fairly easy thing to do. So I'm going to say you've got a 75% chance of success. So if you roll a 0 to 24, something not great's going to happen. But if you roll higher than that, then you can successfully give just the right amount of squeeze to his colon.
And how does my proficiency bonus to stealth play into this?
Stealth will be the next roll. This is the poop your pants roll.
Oh, okay. There we go, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
23?
god. Oh my god. Are you serious?
All right, so now you're going to roll percentile dice again, and you're going to see if it's 49 or lower, you pushed too little, and if it's 50 or higher, you pushed too much.
So I have to get a. All right.
So if it's 49 or below, it just isn't a success, and he doesn't feel like he has to crap. If it's 50 or above, he shits himself.
There we go. 20.
All right, so he doesn't actually shit himself or notice this at all. He just feels like he's got a little bit of a gas, epidemic here.
So I walk pass him and misfire.
All right, and so now the last of this is you're gonna roll a d20 to see if you can do it stealthily, and this you can use your stealth for.
Okay.
And we're gonna say you're rolling this against this person.
18.
18. All right, so you went unnoticed in your attempt here. You were able to like discreetly finger gun, but it was not effective.
All right. So I'm gonna walk up past him, misfire, get my drink, but I'm gonna try again on the way back.
I'm going to try to make a distraction to improve his odds.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. All right, so that's not going to help you on the roll, so we're going to do the same roll again. 24 or less, it's a failure. 25 or higher is a success.
Here we go. 44.
All right. He can feel the pressure, and now I'm going to have you roll the stealth check with advantage.
Ooh, that's a 9.
One more.
Come on. 19.
Nice.
Actually, that's a 20. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So you are able to successfully put the pressure on Lum Earthgrip's bladder without making him shit himself.
Bladder? I'm
not bladder.
I'm aiming for the colon. Yeah.
There's 2 passengers on his poop couch, and he's feeling it. So he's going to get up, and he's going to move to the restroom. You go back to your table and sit down. You and what were you doing to distract, by the way?
I yelled at Rod. All right, you played a song for the super good adventuring team. Now play one for the super gaping butthole friends. So they're all mad looking at me.
Super gaping butthole friends. All right, so here we go now. Now Kolvik is up. Kolvik, you hear the door to the bathroom open. You're in. And this is a small-ish place, right? So it's like single stall, single urinal, both of which are basically just holes in the floor.
Yeah.
And you're in that stall, and you hear the door open, and you hear Lum's voice come in and go, "Oh, come on, not again."
All right. Well, I'm gonna unlock the door and push it open and try to surprise him, so that way when I cast sleep, he'll be kind of off guard.
All right, so you're gonna cast sleep like to his face, like he's seeing you do this.
I'm trying to think of any other way I would go against that. I mean, am I
What if
gonna
he
wait?
shot his toe from under the stall door?
Does that work?
I mean, as long as you got visibility to him in some way.
Yeah, that is actually a better plan. I thought of this amazing plan just now. I'm gonna go and shoot his foot from underneath the stall.
His foot falls asleep and he tips over.
What the?
Oh no! I cannot feel my toes.
What the hell? Shits his pants on the floor.
Normally it only happens when I sit here for too long.
Yeah.
All right, so he goes in there, and you're over there like pretending to wash your hands in the bucket of slop water. So you're gonna like jinx him underneath the door, try and hit him in the leg.
That's right.
So I believe the sleep spell, you roll 5d8, and that's the number of hit points worth of enemy you can put to sleep.
Okay, I'll believe you.
You want to double check that though. I don't have all the spells memorized.
No.
Do you want to let him poop first? He's going to poop himself if he falls asleep. It's not our concern.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a good point. We don't want him pooping in the portable hole.
But there's only one stall, right?
I don't know.
In this place, yes.
All right. He's going to have to poop himself. I mean, he's wearing pants.
Well, he's like
Presumably.
squatting down on the squatty potty right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's a 5d8, and each creature inside a 20-foot radius sphere centers at a point within range. So,
There you go.
that's. Oh, sorry, there it is. Well, 5d8, the total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of your point, choose within range, is affected in ascending order of the current hit points.
5d8.
All right.
Throw all your D's at him. What do you got? You got 2 over there.
2.
Here's 2 more. And here's number 5.
14, 20, 25, 29.
29 is not enough to put him to sleep.
Uh-oh.
He has more hit points than that. So, because this is an extenuating circumstance and you've got him trapped, you shoot him under the door with your sleep spell.
Plus, he's got his pants down and he's taking a big shit right now.
Right?
I'd say he's probably a little tired just from
The exertion?
From the exertion alone. I mean, that's a pretty good
Sweat
spell,
rolling
right?
down his brow.
So this isn't normally how the sleep spell works, but because I'm so entertained by this whole possibility, what I'm going to allow you to do is do this essentially like damage. So you have done, what did we say it was? 29?
Mm-hmm.
So you've done 29 points of sleep damage to him. You can cast the spell one more time, and if it's enough, you can put him to sleep.
You know what? The ridiculous thing about this is I did the wrong spell the whole time. I meant hold person, but we're sticking with the sleep because I have it.
You're
That
just
would've
going to
been
straight
so
up hold
much
person?
easier, yeah. And then I just said sleep, and I was very much wrong. But all right, still doing
This
it.
is playing out entertaining, right?
14, 22.
22 and 29 is 51. That is enough.
He's asleep with his
So-
pants down.
You
Monkey tail.
Oh my god.
I've never heard that before.
Oh.
Monkey tail?
Like he
got
fell
one
asleep
hanging.
before he could pinch it off. Like,
I mean, I get it. Monkey tail. I have never heard monkey tail before. Oh, okay. So you hear burr, plump, and you hear him fall. So there's Lum, unconscious in the bathroom, laying on top of the squatty potty, and no monkey tail. He managed everything. I mean, he's not going to get a chance to wipe, but he's now asleep in this stall.
hopefully it was a no wiper.
A ghost
No
poo?
wiper, one cut.
All right. Well, I'm assuming I have all my equipment with me. I'm going to.
Hey, what do they use for toilet paper in this world?
Whatever they can.
Like-
Sticks, children.
Like, is there just a pile of sticks next to the squad?
No, there's one.
Just one stick.
One orphan.
God.
Please, no, sir.
Oh God, I hope he tips well.
Realizing that he's gonna have to get air before we can actually get him up there, I'm gonna tie him up while he's on the toilet, so his hands and legs are bound, and then kind of tip him into the hole.
All right. You have bound him hand and foot.
Did you pull up his pants?
No.
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 All right, so Lum Earth Grip, pants down, bound hand and foot, unwiped, pushed into the portable hole.
So, all right. So this guy's asleep. Number one, how long will this spell last?
Normally the sleep spell would normally it should have woken him up that you pushed him into the hole. Like if somebody actively tries to wake you or you take damage, which no, I suppose he wouldn't have taken damage from that short of a fall, but what fucking
I mean, if he woke up, what's he gonna do? I just closed him in a portable hole. That's
So my next question is gonna be, how long can we keep him in this portable hole?
If you'll recall, there is a discussion that we had previously about the amount of oxygen in a portable hole.
yeah.
Right.
If somebody is in a portable hole for 10 minutes or longer, they will begin suffocating.
10 minutes. That's not a long time.
No, I just have to get him like on the outskirts
Do you
of
think
town.
do you think
let
it's
some air in?
Do you think it's longer if he's sleeping though?
Is he using less air? Is that
All
your
right,
thought?
we're getting into semantics of rules here. These are imaginary rules for an imaginary world. We're just calling it 10 minutes.
All
20 because he's sleeping though, right?
right.
We can get him out of town in 10 minutes.
Mhm.
By the way, Kolvik, do you actually have the sleep spell?
No.
All right.
No. That's what I was saying during this whole thing. I was like, how you sleep? And then I was looking at it, like, wait, I don't fucking have a sleep spell.
We should leave all that in.
I feel
And this. Like,
Oh,
God
yeah,
damn
yeah.
it.
Just so everyone knows we're a bunch of idiots.
Nope, just this guy.
You don't know how, but for 10 minutes you mysteriously knew the sleep spell, thinking it was hold person. Wow, the number of concessions I make for you jackholes.
I know.
Okay, so yeah, he's asleep, and no, you only get 10 fucking minutes in the hole before he starts suffocating.
Sounds fair.
So he's in there. Well, you haven't closed it yet, Kolvik. You got to tell me what you're doing.
I said, and then I closed the hole.
Okay, you got to close.
Yeah, I closed the hole.
All right.
Yep.
So it's closed. What are you doing now?
Now I'm balling it up and slowly exiting out of the building because they didn't really notice me walking in.
Okay.
And getting out of town.
you slip out. Are you indicating to your team anything, or are you just trying to discreetly
Well,
get
if
out of the
they
bar?
would see me go, I'd kind of give a nod to them and then walk out. I mean, if they saw me, they saw me. If not, I think they would wonder after.
I think they're looking for you, so yeah, they'll see you exit.
Let's sit for a few minutes, maybe, like, I don't know. Do we want to make some sort of scene so, like, the super good adventuring idiots, like, in their mind, they'll think we were all in the bar. Like, we didn't have anything to do with their friend disappearing.
Yeah, you should make another distraction, and then I'm going to sneak out,
Okay.
and then you should leave shortly thereafter.
Alright.
And the distraction will be...
You guys smell like my balls. I don't know. I drew a blank.
You're going to start a fight with all of your friends leaving?
That sounds like a bad idea. I'm gonna go to the bar and buy them, like, Milwaukee's best light. Around for everybody.
Buy them. So in this world, the shitty booze is grog.
Grog.
So it's just like, imagine, you know those little rubber trays they have in the bar to catch all the like spills and liquids and whatnot? That's grog, basically.
Okay.
So you buy them a round of grogs, and they're like, they accept these things, and like, they're an adventuring group, right? They're fairly well to do relative to most of the people in the town. So they're just like, thanks. And they all kind of like hold up the glass and like mock cheers for a minute and then set it down and then just go back to talking amongst themselves.
And I
like
wink at 'em and
purposefully
flip the bird.
ignoring you.
Alright.
And you were slipping away during this time, Melvin?
Yeah, I'm following Kolvik as close as I can.
All right. You skip out the door. Roscoe, just you hanging out here.
Alright. No, I'm leaving too, shortly behind.
All right. All right. So I will do some mysterious rolls that I won't tell you anything about what's happening. All right. Things happen outside of your purview or world or whatever else, and you guys are now all outside of the bar. Kolvik, were you waiting outside of the bar, or are you just skedaddle into the outside of town?
I was just trying to think because we never thought what we were doing at this point, so I was trying to just get out of town because I realized I only have 10 minutes, so it could have been however long it took.
Gotcha. So you're beelining west
Mhm.
towards the tower, because you guys talked through the tower at least.
Yep. So at least to the outskirts of town, and so and then we
Alright.
will see if I have to open this thing up and give this jabroni air.
Are you stopped at the outside of town?
Yes.
Okay. So you stop on the western edge of town. Takes a couple of minutes for Melvin and Roscoe to catch up. And now the three of you are standing on the outskirts of town.
Mhm.
Let's say that you're not really sure because you were hustling and bustling. It's less than 10 minutes, but you're not sure how close it is.
All right.
We
Would
better...
Be easiest just to suffocate him in the hole. I mean, it saves us a couple of days.
Oh,
I mean, he'd just drift away in his sleep at this point. It's like carbon monoxide. He's out in his Jaguar in the garage with the
yeah.
muffler taped
I mean,
into
we
the back
could.
window.
Nobody really.
Should we at least make an effort?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, what... I mean...
So we're gonna have to stop like every 10 minutes. Somebody's gonna have to stay awake all night.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. We didn't think this far ahead. So...
I believe this is true of most criminal enterprises, and this is where most criminals get caught.
Either we leave them in there and open this hole every 10 minutes, or we get them out somehow.
Or we just don't open
But
the
you-
hole.
What?
All right, so
You
here's
tied
the
him up,
other
right?
here's
What?
the other wrinkle, by the
Yeah.
way, that I all right. So I finally looked up the sleep spell. I should start verifying the fucking rules every once in a while.
And if we actually have it, yeah.
So I'm letting you guys get away with sleep being a thing that you just had, but sleep only works for 1 minute. So he's been awake for about 8 or 9 minutes at the bottom of this hole in darkness.
Probably really shitting his pants at this point.
It's a good
But you
thing he
tied him-
evacuated.
You tied him up, though, before you dumped him in, right?
I did.
He
Alright.
is tied up.
He is tied
Alright.
up at least.
So we need to open this up and let him, poor bastard, breathe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And he just needs to be out of there because we don't want to stay up all night opening the hole. How
Alright.
can we ensure that he won't escape? Like he's tied good and solid, ain't nothing he's
Yeah.
gonna do.
Can we
With
put
his
alpha,
pants down.
Can we put some alpha badgers in that hole?
and
Probably
kill him.
better off just letting him suffocate. Jesus,
Yeah.
man. Like torn apart by wild animals or just drift away. I mean,
While he's tied up.
Terrible.
Aw, man, you guys didn't think this is the way this episode would go, huh? And believe you me, it is just getting started. We got another awesome review this week. Adventure Wrangler says, VGAT is awesome. It's just funny friends playing D&D and having a great time. Also, the recording and production quality are top-notch, so if you're looking for a new actual play podcast to get into, you should check this out. Well, thanks, Adventure Wrangler. I mean, I like you. Like you. If you'd like to hear your review read on the air, or just want to help us out by leaving a rating and a review, head on over to iTunes and lay down those silky words of praise. I don't think we'll ever get to the point where we can't keep up with reading them, so as far as I'm concerned, this is a regular part of the break now. Well, as long as we can keep those reviews rolling in anyway. I do have to report the saddest news I've had to deliver so far. I thought I had custom-made pogs on the way for this show, but unfortunately the vendor flaked out. Never fear, I am still searching for a way to get that done. It's just taking much longer than I expected. I am very nearly to the point of just making them myself because, damn it, this needs to happen. If anyone out there knows how to get custom pogs made, please let me know. If you just can't get enough of this show and want to help keep it on the air, or you want to help fund my quest to get custom VGAT pogs made, head on over to our Patreon and drop us a few bucks. We'd be mighty grateful. I'm also working on getting Ko-fi set up for those of you who'd like to do just a one-time thing. I'm hopeful by the time you hear this episode, I'll have it all set up and figured out. As per usual, you'll find links to all of this and our social media fun-tasticness on our website, thevgat.com. THEVGAT.com. And thanks again to everyone who's already either donated or helped spread the word about the show. We were never going to be the overnight blow-up sensation, but we've been growing pretty steadily since the start, and it's really awesome to see folks out there being entertained by our antics. New people are finding out about us all the time, and that's because of you helping to spread the word about the Very Good Adventuring team. Well, I hope you're enjoying your workday or commute or coffee roast or workout or whatever it is that we hopefully make a little less boring. Let's get back to seeing what those boys are going to do with poor old Lum. So you guys lay the portable hole flat on the road just outside of town, and you hear like a gasping coming from within because like you start suffocating at 10 minutes, but air is dwindling the whole time. And plus, like, you didn't wipe his ass, so it's probably not pleasant inside of this hole at this point.
Nope.
And you just hear, "What the fuck? Where am I?"
Hey, Lem.
You! God damn it, it's you!
Yeah.
So,
You're our super good adventuring friend now.
This is your recruitment drive? This is dumb.
okay, well,
This says the tied up guy with his pants down. With his shitty pants down.
Here, this is what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna open up the hole. I'm gonna close the hole back up, and then I'm just gonna sit there for like 3 minutes and open it up. All right, now listen to us. You're gonna have to come with us, or this is gonna be a problem. Just kind of be more intimidation, so he would stop talking.
Roll some intimidation. And I will, in fact, since you are, you're like, he's tied up, pants down, in the bottom of a hole, I'll let you roll with some advantage.
What if we sold him on it early as a recruitment?
16 and 15. So 16.
What's your intimidation?
3.
Alright. So 19 for a high?
No, it was total. 16 and 15.
I like Roscoe's idea.
What's that?
This guy's pretty dumb. Maybe he would believe that it is a recruitment exercise.
He is now intimidated because of that. So that happened and that's done. So he just kind of shuts up now.
Yeah.
Want to go with it?
I'd say, Lem, you're totally right. You're so smart. This is a recruitment exercise. We were jealous that you guys have 4 party members, and we only had 3. And we're wondering if you'd want to join our team.
I mean, we're already better than the friends.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how much better it would be with Lem.
So,
Lum.
this is
The
kind
best,
of
the best of the super amazing venture friends.
So I'm going to have you guys roll some persuasion.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
What did you get there?
Wait, let me see if this one's better, and I'll tell you.
No,
you
you rolled the
can't do
fucking
that.
dice first, man. You can't do that.
I got a 9.
I'll let you get away with more than enough. All right, so critical fail from Roscoe, which is still a goddamn 8, and then a 9 from Melvin. He's not believing you. He's not buying your line that you're trying to feed him here.
All right. Well,
Wait, so Lem's a human fighter, okay,
Mhm.
and you're an orc, okay. Gotcha.
half orc. Yep. Are we still trying to go with this?
He says, "I don't believe that you're recruiting. You already have fighter.
Have-
But you're so strong and handsome.
I admit you do not have anyone nearly as handsome as me on your team, but you already have a fighter. Everyone who has played Final Fantasy 1 knows you do not do 2 fighters.
I mean, but you're a cleric, not,
Mhm.
necessarily a fighter, so...
You guys have already failed in trying to convince him that you're recruiting.
All right.
He's so smart. Now what do we do?
Look, Lum, we're just gonna put you somewhere out of the way for a few days.
Straight up honest with him.
He kind of growls at you a little bit, but he doesn't have a response to that.
You get dually with me, I'll have to put you down.
Here's how this is gonna work. Either one, we're gonna leave you in the hole, close it up, and take you where we need to go, and let you breathe every 10 minutes. Or 2, you can come with us quietly, and we will let you out of the hole. But you have to come with us. It's your choice, Lum.
I will have you try and persuade him of that.
3.
3. He does not believe you.
It's like the hole it is.
Yep. All right.
We'll try again in 10 minutes, okay, buddy?
Yeah. So shut the hole.
Hopefully we don't forget.
We're shutting the hole and walking 10 minutes west.
All right, you walk 10 minutes. You lay the hole back flat, and he's like not gasping for air, but you can tell things are a little uncomfortable for him at this point.
All right, Lum.
And-
Same thing.
Persuasion again.
Anybody else want to persuade him?
Oh, you do it.
All right. 4. Come on.
He is stubborn and resolute. He's not going to make this easy for you.
I feel like you got the dice that I was using last time.
I rolled a fucking 1 when I was trying to persuade him.
Apparently, we don't even believe our own plan. We're rolling bad enough.
All right, dude, what are you going to do? You going to lock up the hole again and walk another 10 minutes?
We could, we
should have planned better.
cut his Achilles tendons.
Oh my god. All right, well, while he's down there, he's tied up. I'm going to go down there and tie a bandage on his mouth so he can't talk. We're just going to get him out of the hole forcefully and just walk him the rest of the way. I mean, there's 3 of us. What's he going to do?
All right, you push him up out of the hole. It takes a little bit of struggle, right? Because you're trying to get a semi-resisting body out of this thing. Also, I don't believe you guys have put like a ladder or anything in the portable hole yet, so it's probably a bit of a struggle to
It probably is, yeah.
get this body out of here. We'll say you were at least graceful enough to not knock over any shelves full of burning liquids.
All right.
Cleaning fluids, rather. So you get him out onto the road and
Cut only his legs off. Only his leg bandages off.
cut his legs off. You free his legs. You've got him tied up pretty good around his upper body and wrists, let's say, tied behind his back, and forced march.
Mm-hmm.
This goes on for how long? Because you guys went to the bar at like 7 o'clock, let's say, and this is getting to be early autumn, so you've only got like 2 hours of daylight. You've already burned up 30 minutes of that with various portable hole stoppings.
I'm also concerned that obviously his friends are going to come looking for him.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be anywhere to be found around town. So we need to be careful about what we do here so we don't get discovered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just pointing out that obvious fact for everyone to know.
Was the bear cave on the way to the wizard tower? How far away is the bear cave?
The bear cave was to the southeast.
Mhm.
Wizard tower is to the west.
Oh. Shit. Well,
Really
it
put
might be
ourselves in a
a
pickle.
tough luck for Lum here. A victim of bad planning.
So what is it? Walking speed is typically about 4 miles an hour. Is that about right? You can walk a casual walk of a mile in about 15 minutes. So you guys are about 12 miles outside of town. In other words, a half hour worth of walking. You've got Llama out. You got him tied up.
I can Misty Step another 30 feet really fast. That helps.
Ninja skills, nunchuck skills. You just got all these skills.
We
You're listing
stuffed
them
them
off.
up your ass in the poop dimension.
That'd be no time.
I just try to squeeze them into my butthole. Oh my god. I'd rather just kill him now. Not because I want to put him in my ass, but what a terrible way to go and dying in the poop dimension.
All right, man. What do you guys want to do? You're standing at the side of the road with a fucking hostage.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna sit here and be like, I don't know what the fuck to do for a while.
How about we go off into the woods?
Let's ask Lem if he has any ideas.
Lum, buddy, what do you think?
So Lum has been overhearing you guys talk about the various ways that you're gonna like butcher him and stuff him into Melvin's asshole, which he has not been super impressed by.
We're gonna cut him up first. I didn't know that. I thought we're gonna just try to fit him whole.
I guess that's just my own logical mind thinking of how you get an entire body in your asshole.
What have we done that's logical, though? So
I shouldn't insert my mind into your actions here.
This wouldn't be the first time we've shoved a whole person inside of another being's asshole.
Your asshole at least has a dimension in it.
oh my god.
So
you say there's a chance.
So Alum is listening to you guys have this conversation of complete insanity.
Oh, you guys are crazy.
And that's what he's getting to. He's starting to get nervous. You can see a little bit of sweat shimmering on his brow in the waning sunlight.
Poor Lim.
And he's just like, haha, this was a very good joke. Oh, I just fucked up his accent there. Let me try that again. That's terrible. I can't do it. I need a straight face to do the Austrian accent, we'll call it. Haha, it is very funny. You guys do this joke. It is very funny. Hi, we are all going to go back now to the town and have a very big laugh over a drink over... Man, I'm just slaughtering this fucking accent. I totally lost it. But you get the idea. He's basically trying to convince you guys that, like, aha, I'm now in on this joke too. What a fun time we've all had together. Let's go back to town and have a drink.
Let's just...
I just stare at him dead-eyed.
I'm going to tell him, like, hey, so we got you out here this far with nobody noticing. We can do it again. How about some reason you do not enter a competition coming up? Just kind of persuade him just not to enter.
You are speaking of the Harvest Festival?
Yes, I am.
I can try, but would be very... It's getting more and more Russian. It would be very weird if I was not participating in the festival.
What if we broke your leg?
I could not win, but if I do not participate, it will be weird. But I could make sure that we do not win. This accent's going so far south.
I like it, though.
Do we believe him? I don't believe him.
no,
You don't think so?
he's gonna try to win no matter what. I get the feeling he's a pretty honorable guy. He's gonna try to do the right thing no matter what. I don't think we can persuade him not to participate. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that.
All right.
What if...
Kill him.
Man, we don't have to kill him, but we could sever his spine at the waist.
What's better in ye olde ancient times? We're gonna give you a festering wound and cripple you so you can't work to eat.
Yeah, so
Or
one
just kill you.
one we work with him, one we bring up to the tower, another we kill him. Those are kind of our three options right now.
You guys can make insight rolls, by the way, if you want to find out whether or not he's being truthful about this.
I would like to make an insight roll.
We're so fucked here. What are we doing?
I have no fucking clue how it got to this. I had
25 insight.
All right.
How did we? we're fucked. Like, this guy is gonna go back to his team and obviously tell them about all the shit that just happened, and now we're gonna have big targets on our back.
Do we have to kill him at this point?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but
But-
I don't necessarily
Jesus,
want
I am
to either.
never doing crime with you guys. I'm just putting this out in advance that I'm never going to commit a criminal act.
listen, just
Snitches
The
against
store
stitches.
manager. The store manager caught us shoplifting. Do we kill him?
just don't become a liability, and it won't be a problem.
So, just as a
don't-
passing thought before you go on,
Don't want-
with your 25 insight roll, you can tell that he would honor this. He means what he says right now.
Is he terrified of us?
At this point, yes, he is terrified. I mean, you guys, he probably doesn't understand that Melvin has a portal to another dimension in his asshole. So all of this talk about like stuffing him into Melvin's asshole is probably terrifying enough. And then all the like Achilles tendon and spine severing. I mean, just imagine yourself in this scenario.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I'd
about
be-
what he feels like,
Yeah.
because he's helpless.
Piss running down my leg.
Good thing you went to the bathroom before you got him.
All right. What are you gonna tell the friends when you get back to town?
Listen, wait, I got an idea. All right, I got an idea. Here, I think we still need to somehow lie to this guy and convince him that he's out here either because we're trying to recruit him. Maybe that's not going to work anymore, but maybe we figure out another story to lie to him about. Like, we need his help for something. I'm thinking of, I have the ability to cast some illusions. Maybe I can come up with some kind of illusion or an animal or something that maybe we're going to need maybe we need him to help guard this tower for some reason, and he's got to stay in there.
But we're already at the point where I just told him stupidly, I guess, now before talking with you guys about not entering this competition. Now we're trying to fool him again, and they're believing something else.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
you're trying to deceive him at this point, it's going to be with disadvantage on the roll. You can still try, and disadvantage
Yeah, we've
doesn't
had a
mean
lot
you're
of
going to fail.
conversation, a lot of, I mean,
But it's going to be a pretty high check.
Here's the thing. At this point, cutting him loose and keeping him prisoner is like the same result, except we get 2,000 more gold out of the deal, I feel like. I mean, keeping him a prisoner, his friends are going to find out what we did, whether we cut him loose or we keep him prisoner for how many days, assuming we give him enough food to survive up there. But at this point, I think we just keep him prisoner.
Okay.
Unless we think letting him go buys us any kind of saving grace. But I think we're well past that now.
He says he'll throw the contest.
And on a successful insight check, Kolvik did confirm that he means that when he says it.
it doesn't mean that they don't know what we did. It just means he'll try to throw the contest.
Well, then he'd have to not tell them, I feel like, to throw it. Like, how could he go there and tell them what we tried to do, and then why would he then throw the contest afterwards?
What are they going to do besides come fight us? And then they just look like jackwagons. We didn't. We just call him a dumb liar.
I think one of you guys are gonna get kidnapped, or me. This is not good.
No, you guys always get me in situations where I'm going to get kidnapped. Melvin, the lazy, pissed off wizard.
Fucking fucks.
Well, let's just take him to the tower.
All right.
They're not going to try to kidnap us because they're not going to know we did anything. They might have their suspicions, but until it's over, they're not going to know.
Yep. That's what we're gonna do, Lum. We're taking you to a tower. We're gonna keep you prisoner there until the harvest festival is done, at which point we will release you.
All right. He looks at you and he says, I have your word I will not be harmed.
You
Yes.
will not.
Yes. We will not harm you directly.
You will. We will not kill you.
You don't sleepwalk, do you?
He just gives you a raised eyebrow and says, not that I am aware.
That's good.
Where did that wizard poop when he was up there?
Where all wizards poop.
Well, these are the thoughts you have while you have a kidnapped person. Where did he poop?
Uh-oh. Things are happening that we
Yep.
don't know.
Yeah,
is
you
gonna
guys
happen.
are starting
It's
to take
true.
a really long time with this decision. So
Yep.
I just made one roll. I will eventually, over time, make another roll. What are you doing?
We're taking him to the tower.
Yeah, we're
All right,
walking
so
to
you
the
guys are
tower.
walking, right?
Yep.
Walk, right? So it's now we're at like 9 o'clock at night. The sun's starting to go down. You guys are gonna walk through the night. You're gonna make camp. What are you gonna do?
Walk through the night.
Yeah, we're going to walk through the night.
All right. You walk through the entire night. It is an uneventful night. Nothing else happens in any capacity other than you guys just walking by the lonely, lonely moonlight. Lum at this point is not even saying anything. He just seems to be like sort of accepting his fate for the moment. And it's now the following morning. You guys are, what did I say? It's a 2-day journey, so you're halfway to this tower.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop and probably rest. I don't think we can walk 3 days straight.
All right, let's stop and rest.
We doing it in cycles. I mean, I can probably stay up just another. If we're planning for.
I'm already sleeping.
Okay. All right. Yep.
All
Need
right.
to sleep. All right.
Melvin just like straight up face plants and starts snoring.
He's narcoleptic.
Well, this is where we camp.
Kolvik and Roscoe, how are you guys going to go about
Yep.
this?
I'm gonna sleep
Even
for a
take-
couple hours. I'll take first shift,
All right.
and then I'll wake you up.
All right. I don't want to ask too many leading questions, but what are you doing with Lum?
Lum is gonna be tied back up with the legs, and I am watching him and sitting and waiting 2 hours.
Okay.
And I'm like, Lum, you better get your sleep too, because we're gonna keep walking right after this.
Lum decides not to sleep. He is wary and watchful after all the spine-cutting talk.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So, second shift, 2 hours later, Kolvik, you wake up. Roscoe, and flip over.
Mhm.
So let's just do this.
I have my daggers out, staring at Lum expressionlessly.
Just like a little Chucky doll. Just all right. So he hangs out and he just kind of waits through this time. So you guys are gonna have to go through at this point about like a 10-hour period because you need 8 hours of restfulness where you're not really doing anything. So between waking up and changing watch, all the rest of it.
Mhm.
Melvin, by the way, are you taking any watches or are you just gonna sleep straight through for 8 hours? Can they wake you?
I won't sleep straight through, but I'm gonna sleep a good chunk of the way through. Or what are my options here?
Well, so let's actually step back for a second because you're a high elf, right?
Yeah, how much sleep do I really need?
You don't. You meditate. You need 4 hours of meditation. So you got to the camp and you started meditating right away. And 4 hours later, you're refreshed.
I'm half elf.
I don't think the same thing applies to half elves, but we should look
Meditating, which oddly looks like sleeping.
Meditating so hard right now. Forgot about that. It's kind of nice. I'm like a robot.
It up. Yeah. Remember your races and traits, man. I'm here to help you. The Lord helps those who help themselves. Does not appear as though half elves have that same trait.
Oh, well.
So you have to sleep. Melvin, you're asleep you're meditating for the first 4 hours of it. And then you can basically take the rest of the watch if you want and let the rest of these guys catch up on their sleep.
Okay.
So we're looking at now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You've got about 8 hours worth of walking to go. Lum decided to sleep.
Good.
He slept after he saw Melvin get up for the last time, or for Melvin get up and you guys did change shift for the last time. Basically, he decided to catch a little bit of shut eye. He didn't get a full night's rest, but close to well rested. Keep on walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You guys keep on walking, and you guys are just like tied up prisoner walking along the open, heavily trafficked trade route here. All right.
Straight up.
In the dice tray. Lucky for you, that goes well.
Yeah. Lucky.
No passing traders or wagons are like, hey, what's up with the tied up guy that doesn't look like a criminal?
Hey, what's with their cartload of radishes? Mind your fucking business.
All right, you guys successfully make it all the way out to the tower. So now let's make a couple more rolls to determine background things. All right, your tower has been unmolested since you guys left.
Yeah.
Did you guys remember the key? It's in somebody's inventory, right?
Yeah, it's in mine.
No. You unlock the tower, and now you're standing at the bottom of it, and we get to do this whole fucking thing all over again.
Mhm.
How you gonna get him up there?
So you can't pick him up and levitate him up there.
I can put my amulet of levitation around him, and then, but we still need to ourselves get up there. But we still have the rope, right?
Mhm.
That's dangling there.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we put the amulet around him.
And then can I climb the rope and kind of have him on a rope behind me? Because he shouldn't weigh anything, should he?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
So we
yeah.
just tie a rope from him to you.
Yeah, and then I'll climb up the rope and he should just lift along the way.
Same way as last time. You got a rope that's about 10 feet off the ground, because that's as far as your rope would carry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you've got to make a series of 4 rolls. The first roll is an acrobatics check to jump up to the rope.
All right. Go ahead and just do it that route. Acro.
If somebody wants to give him a boost.
Anybody want to give me a boost?
I could.
There you go. So you get a boost. We'll just skip through that part. Now I need 3 athletics rolls to see how your climb goes.
1, 2, 3.
An 8, a 14, and a 17. You are able to successfully climb to the top with your floating human fighter body trailing
All
behind you on a rope.
I should have rations in my bag that came with the pack, so I'm gonna leave this with Lum up here. Untie the rope from the top and snatch that thing of levitation.
Is it how many days does he have to stay up here?
Well, so at this point, it has been 2 days.
Mhm.
So he's got
So-
like 10 days.
It'll be 10 days.
Well, 12.
actually-
It's gonna take us another 2 days
Yeah.
to get out here.
Uh-huh.
What if we ask Parkins to come and refresh him?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. If Perkins will want to be an accomplice to this whole mess.
Yeah, if he wants to be accomplice, and he has to get up here because the levitate spell can only go so far. Well,
So-
no, never mind.
So at this point, by the way, you have, I think a standard pack, and what you would normally have with you is 10 rations.
Mm-hmm.
So what a ration, Jesus. So what a ration is effectively 1 day's worth of food. It's like it's not one meal, it's 1 day's worth of food.
Okay.
You've consumed 2 days worth of food in the trek out here.
Mm-hmm.
Do we all have similar ration amounts?
You do, but you're at the bottom of the tower.
Well, right, but
Yeah, I can use that levitate. Well, no, once I...
You spend the next 4 hours trying to throw rations up to the...
You have to take the amulet off of him, put it onto
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, but I don't want to use that because that only has so many uses. So I'm just going to climb down this rope.
Well, how long does it use last? Hold on.
I wrote it down somewhere.
Ploob.
Ploob. The ploobian amulet.
The ploobian amulet. I love that.
It was a fairly long duration. I think it was 1 minute.
Which is a relatively long time.
For flying, basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that detail.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's 1 minute. I'll fix it
so
later.
yeah,
if
I'll
it's
just go
not.
ahead and put it on me with that duration still going, I assume?
The important part is the command word was ploob.
Okay.
So,
The command word is ploob.
and I have to update this because I can only use this 2 times a day.
I'm going to put it on me. Ploob. And then float down.
Wait,
the words
I'm sorry,
were-
what?
Ploob. Float down and get some rations from you guys. Explain the situation.
Yep.
Bring it back up to him.
All right.
Untie the rope.
Uh-oh.
And then
I would just...
episode 18, The Mediocre Criminal Team, was released on March 4th, 2018. We'll see you next week on The Very Good Adventuring Team.